but there's definitely still a major barrier between us, and my daughter's gonna go to that Catholic school knowing Jesus is black, okay? And that's that. Hey y'all, and welcome back to another vlog. This vlog, we're definitely just going to be doing a reset. I am absolutely feeling like I need to catch up with the way I'm feeling and then just kind of respond to that. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I have just been in like a 2-month long, no routines, no timekeeping, no food keeping. Like I'm just living moment by moment, day by day. And sometimes I absolutely advocate for that, but I've been going a little bit overboard. As the Libra that I am, I definitely need balance in my life, and I feel like it's calling for it. My body is definitely calling for it, and we're gonna start that off with going to yoga. I haven't been to my yoga class in forever. Like, I mean, really like maybe 3 months now. And so I'm switching back to it. I just like want to get back in the routine of that. Like my body is just calling for that a little bit more. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm just like packing my bag. I'm just gonna also take my laptop because it's over before I actually have to get my daughter. So yeah, just pack some work to do in the meantime. But anyway, yeah, like I haven't been to my yoga class in a while, and I just think like I started Taekwondo with my daughter, and that's been really, really cool. Like I'm loving all the skills that I'm learning and just feeling really like strong and getting stronger. I can tell, others can tell, and all of that. But I feel like the time I chose to start Taekwondo was also a time that I needed to be tough. I needed to be tougher. I had a lot of hard things that I needed to do in life during that period of time. And it just felt like inspiring to me. Like I literally was inspiring myself to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like I got through those hard things. I did those hard things, and I'd like to be doing an activity that more so fits like my mindset and my body set right now. Like I just finished my birthday. I'm 34 years old now, and I have like new outlooks on things that I've been working on for the past couple of months. And just where I'm at right now really calls for a slowdown, a stillness, a like quietness, so that I can answer certain questions for myself rather than just like being on the go, and then like hitting a wall before I answer something. You know what I mean? So that's what yoga really does for me. Like it just kind of gives me the time to either hear answers or ask myself questions to answers that I really need to get to in order to get to the next step. So that's what we're gonna start with. I'm going back to my yoga class, and then we will just see what's up next. I feel like I have a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of days. And so we're just gonna like spend some couple of days together. How about that? Okay, that was such a good workout and literally exactly what I needed. I'm so glad to be back in that space. And it was also just the perfect instructor to come back to that space with. Yeah, his name is Ben. If you do try my yoga studio, you're in Charlotte, it is the Pottery. I'll put the information down at the bottom, but it's just, it was marvelous. So the next part of my reset for today is to change my eating habits. I'm telling you guys, I have been eating, like, it's just been out of control. Why am I having Popeyes like 2 times a week? Like, what's going on, really? And it's fine. Like, I don't like to box myself into what I need to eat, don't eat, shouldn't eat, whatever. Again, it's all about balance, but I was leaning too far to one side. So I'm bringing it back to where it needs to be for right now. And I just feel like my body's rejecting things that are not good for me. So I'm gonna start with the salad. I feel like Charlotte doesn't really have salad places. Coming from Miami and New York, like, you could get a salad every, you know what I mean, everywhere, almost every corner or whatever. But here, it's just not as common. But I just came down to this city because there is this place, Salada, that just opened here, and it's like pretty close to the Coterie. So I'm gonna try it for the first time. Hopefully it's good. I don't have to pick up Cadence for another like hour and some change, so I don't have to rush to eat, so that's also really good. So I don't know, pretty productive day. So let's go try the salads. Thank you. Okay, can I have the shrimp? Yeah. And the quinoa? Yeah. I'd also like avocado, please. And then just, is that feta? Yes, just some feta, please. Hi, how are you? Just the feta cheese on it, please. I did not account for the fact that it might be a little chilly now. It's sweater weather. Ooh, this is so good. It's a peach lemonade. And then I got oatmeal raisin cookie for later. You know, balance. Let's try my salad. One thing about it, eating healthy is also gonna like cost you half your car's down payment. This was literally almost $30. Whoa. Yeah, so this was literally almost $30, and I really barely got any protein in here, so she tried it. It's a salad. That's pretty much it. But I'm gonna read a little while I eat and try to stay off my social media channels, and then just kind of like eat as slow as possible and then go get Cadence. So yeah, cheers. Good morning, guys. I'm coming to you as a very forgetful mom this morning. I definitely, is this zoomed in? Like, I felt a little close to the camera, but I dropped Cadence off this morning, and I got all the way home and realized that little mama, well, I forgot her snack. So I had to come all the way back to her school to drop that off. So it's a huge chunk of my morning gone, like a huge freaking chunk. But that's fine. I'd rather just get this out of the way now. And then I did have a couple errands to run anyway, so I'm already out in the street, so we're gonna just go together. But yeah, like that was, where the hell am I going? Oh. Yeah, that was just definitely so freaking annoying. Like, I literally got, her school is not that close to me.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Park Road.
Is that? That is the wrong. Her school, so yeah, her school is not that close to me, so this was definitely way out of the way. But I'm pulling up right now, and I'm gonna drop this off, and then we're just gonna go to our quick errand run together. So 2 seconds. Okay, so that's done. I'm actually about to now pull up to, I'm literally behind this truck that is slowing me down, so crazy. But I'm about to pull up to Whole Foods because I need to pick up some new vitamin supplements. I feel like I can't remember if I told you guys this or not, but I just saw one of my yoga instructors. Like, I haven't seen her in forever. That's crazy. ADHD. What was I saying about? Yes, so I need to pick up some new vitamins because I last time I went to the doctor, I know that they mentioned to me that I am like deficient in a couple of things.
Please take the parking ticket.
Oof. And so it's just time I kind of like follow up and like, you know, get that fixed for myself for real. I'm gonna start with the vitamin B. I think it's vitamin B and D I'm missing, but I'm gonna take vitamin B seriously for right now, just because I just got like a consultation done with like a health professional on like what vitamins work best. And she said the vitamin B complex that would really work best for me is actually sold at Whole Foods, so I'm gonna go pick that up. Vitamin D, if you guys didn't know, and I didn't know until now, so it's like, you know, I'm just learning, so I'm just teaching you guys. There are such things as like synthetic strands, so like fake vitamins. And so I have to do a little bit more research. She's like costly, so I didn't want to. What is that? Oh, it's a truck backing up. So yeah, I didn't want to like, I could YouTube this, so I can research it a little bit instead of like continuing to pay her for her time. But yeah, like there's synthetic strands of vitamin D, so it's easy to be taking like the wrong vitamin D or a fake vitamin D. But so we're gonna leave that for a little bit. But the vitamin B I'm here to pick up, so let's go get it, and then we'll talk a little bit about what the vitamin B complex is supposed to help with. Yeah, let me just go inside. Okay, so we have made it home with the goodies, and I actually added two, the bag is not that deep yet. I can't find anything. I actually added these two NRC vitamin packs. Seriously, I cannot. Guys, the stand the Sony ZV-1 comes in is like useless. Seriously, I hate it. But yeah, so these are just 1,000 milligram vitamin C with mineral ascorbates, whatevs. But of course, as soon as I'm trying to get myself together, my daughter's health is like in the toilet. She definitely is not feeling so great, has a cold. I mean, it's probably seasonal, but we always have to watch her a little extra because she's never just a little bit sick. Like, she always has to take it to hell, and it takes me to hell, and it's just ridiculous. So I'm just monitoring her, but in the meantime, I need to not forget about myself because I already feel a little bit of like drippage, a little congestion, so I'm getting ahead of that. And then of course you guys saw me pick up the Mary Ruth's vegan B complex liquid drops, and this is the cherry flavor. All these, like just these purchases ran me $28.07, which is a little bit expensive. I feel like health is, this is why people like avoid it so much. It's expensive. It's expensive to take care of yourself, and that's really like messed up. Especially when we don't want to be using our insurance, because insurance is hella expensive and you pay for it. Don't get me started on my rant on insurance. Don't get me started, but insurance is a scam, the biggest scam ever. But yeah, anyway, on my way here, I was talking to my neighbor, like I ran into my neighbor coming in, and she also takes these, but I think she takes more than just the vitamin B complex. And she gave me the heads up to not take this straight. Like apparently it tastes disgusting and it's oily. So she said to put it in like we like the bitter cranberry or the cherry juices, you know, like if you get a UTI, like you're supposed to drink like straight up cranberry, no sugar added, no nothing, anything like that. So I already have some in the refrigerator. She said to just add the drops to that and then just take the shot that way. So I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna see if I should take this before or after breakfast. Shake gently before use, once daily. Adults take up to 15 drops directly to the mouth or as recommended by physician. Please avoid direct drop or contact to skin. Ooh, that means these are strong. Neuro health and extra strength. That's what this helps with primarily. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, and biotin. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna probably take this after I eat, just on my way out. I actually just have to like hurry up, make breakfast, and then be out of here. I'm gonna go back to the yoga studio. Actually, I wanna take the 12 o'clock class. It's 9:18. But I can get some work done before I actually take the class. So let me make breakfast. One thing about breakfast though, I'm going to make sure I am not playing around with that anymore, or as much as I can. Make it at home, make a big breakfast. I follow Organic Olivia on Instagram, and she just yesterday reminded me how important breakfast is, especially for women. Like, we should be having at the minimum 40 grams of protein for breakfast. Like, if you want to get rid of weight, keep the weight off, and stop snacking throughout the day, especially late at night, which is like when like you should see the side, like the side of my bed right now, like my nightstand, snacks galore. And it's because I'm not eating enough protein throughout the day, especially in the morning. So I'm gonna make the biggest breakfast ever, take a shower, put my clothes on, and then be out of here. So you guys will see me next at the studio.
We can edit, we have editing control, we can take out what we want to take out, we can keep it what we want to keep it. Which, by the way, Kris Jenner him to be this, like you said, this narcissist, to expose who this family is and ruin their reputation so that when this show goes away, he's a Roman Pharaoh of Calabasas.
Absolutely. She's trying to burn it for you. She's brilliant. But she's trying to see the getting up on his entire existence was getting up on her sister for the first 3 seasons.
Getting his heart broken by a woman that he either has and she dumps him, or he really wants and he's chasing and she doesn't. He's losing his mind when it comes to Kim of anger. So the fact that, like, whatever, she's gorgeous, she's a star, she works hard, like, who cares? Like, get over it. And low key, I like the fact that, yeah, like, Scott is probably like, who cares? Like, who cares? She has her lane, you have yours. Like, your sister is pretty and she works hard. Who gives a fuck? But now she has a husband who's like, yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, hey y'all, so last time we spoke with each other, I think I was supposed to be heading to my yoga studio and then taking a 12 o'clock class, but the 12 o'clock class actually got canceled. So I ended up just sitting there and doing like all the other work that I need to. And then when I picked Cadence up from school today, she already had a like a play date set up, which I almost really forgot about. And I was kind of reluctant to do the play date, but honestly, this may be like placebo effect because I've only been taking it for one freaking day, but I had a lot of energy today. I felt fine. It could also just be a combination of me, like, you know, having like a really good like nutritional day today, as well as yesterday. I don't know what, but either way, I felt fine. Like, I really felt like I definitely want to take her. And then we went like on the play date, which was really, really fun. Like, I connected with a brand new mom, like, and I'm actually getting ready right now because we're extending the play date, but making it to just the moms. So I'm accidentally in my year of yes again. And I think that's a little healthy sometimes for a reset, right? So we like reset who you want to hang with, who and what you say no to, because this is definitely something I would probably usually say no to, because I feel like I don't really need new friends. I'm really set with the friends I have. I feel like, you know, even the ones I've like stepped out to make, like my more recent ones were just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. Like, I have my set of people, but I feel like you can have your set of people, but you still should make sure that, like, how do I want to say it? You can have your set people, but you want to make sure that you're never closed off on people who you can potentially like learn something new from. You know what I mean? So like everyone you meet doesn't need to become your friend, and you don't need to, and definitely don't like use people, right? Make sure you're of value in some way, you know, to the same people that you're like trying to, or that you're wanting to learn something new from. Like what can they learn from you, of course, you know? But yeah, so I guess that's what it is for me. Like I'm not closed off to new people, but only in certain, like it's got to be for a certain reason. Otherwise, like my close gal pals, my close people, like we're already locked in, and that's really where it's gonna stay. Like I don't need any more of that. But she did, you know, invite me out tonight, and it's Friday, so Cadence will be going to her dad's for the weekend. And so why not? Like what else was I really gonna do? And like what they invited me to was probably, or is something I wouldn't normally go to, and that is a comedy show. Like I'm not familiar with the comedy person. I'm not familiar with the comedian, but I'm down. Like I'm down to try. It's not like I'm paying for it. That's one, you know what I mean? So it's like, why would I, like what really is my reason to say no? Like what am I gonna do if I stay here? Like I would just clean. I would really just be cleaning, and that can hold off until tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just putting on a little light makeup. It's 6:04. We need to be at dinner at 6:30, but the place is very, very close to me, luckily, so I don't really need to do much. So I'm just gonna put on, or like I don't need to rush like that. So I'm just gonna put on like a little powder blush, because it's just not that deep for real. And I mean, it's never that deep, but you know what I mean? I'm just doing my regular. Oh my God, I have to flat iron this hair again. By the way, this wig is like really lasting. I need to start, my hairdresser made this wig for me, but I don't feel like paying for another one. So I need to start, you know, getting into these like hair companies real quick. Hey girlies, want to send me a little something, something? Because it's been doing me so well. Like my scalp is chilling. Like if you remember from my last couple of vlogs, my scalp has been really acting up as I'm trying to keep my hair away after like insane damage that I caused it. And so when I was doing sew-ins, like the sew-ins were super cute, but literally my skin became so, or sorry, my scalp became so angry. Like it was crazy. I almost had to like start back up on like using the steroid stuff that I typically really try to stay away from, just because yes, it works on clearing my like seborrheic dermatitis, but that stuff really thins out your scalp. Like, or girl, it thins out my hair, thinned out my hair, I should say. It really also does so much damage like internally. Like it's a strong ass steroid. Like you really have to be careful what you're touching. It was changing like the color of my forehead for a little bit. So like, come on, it was like a bleaching agent basically. Which I was not trying to bleach, you know. I love my skin color, so it was just making me look crazy. Definitely contributing to like migraines that I was having at the time. So it's just not something I want to use if I don't like have to dye or use it. So I say all that to say, switching to wearing wigs as a protective style is never something I thought I was gonna be like an advocate of, but I've really turned, especially a glueless situation. You guys have seen me in my hat for most of this vlog, and that's really just because I'm showing up how I would usually show up. Like I'm not trying to like every time I get on this camera be fake, you know what I'm saying? Who walks around all the time looking perfect? Please, like I'm literally grown, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally have shit to do, and so I love that I can pop this off and pop it on whenever the hell I want to, and not have to worry about like, oh, like I can't work out because of my hair. Like there's just so many restrictions that we normally have, right? That wearing a wig as a protective style, and by we I mean like black women, yeah, and so wearing the protective style has just like alleviated all of that for me. So it's very much a 10 out of 10 for a glueless wig look. And some of you watching this may be like, duh girl, but just know I'm a little late to things. KK, go get the door. Okay. Daddy's here.
I don't understand.
Chill out. Okay, so I gotta go because if he's here, that means I need to be out of the door. I always underestimate the time that I need to leave out in order to be on time. And these are new friends, so I don't want to be late. But thank God I am done.
For the beaches of Amalfi, give it up for the one, the only, ever.
Oh my God, we got literally security right here. Okay, I want to tell you why though, because I was doing a show in Raleigh 2 weeks ago, and no, don't fucking clap for Raleigh, okay?
First of all, good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday. It is 9:49. I've been awake since like 7, but just like dilly-dallying. I had to do some unboxings for Instagram or whatever. But y'all, before I get to the crux of what I need to get done this morning, a little bit about last night. Yeah, that was a first and a last. That was so freaking insane. Like, it was really, I mean, it's not like I needed the lesson, but it was like a reminder and like that last, it wasn't even a slap on the hand, I don't know what to call it, but it was definitely a reminder of what I knew to be true. Like, I am in a private school space and my daughter is in a private school space, but like there is still a huge divide between us and them. And I am so okay with that. Like, oh my God. So I went out last night. First of all, it was supposed to be just this mommy-daughter date that we went on, like a play date or whatever we went on after school on Friday. You know, usually on Fridays when I pick up Cadence, we go do a little something before I bring her home. We'll kind of like do, you know, get everything together, and then her dad takes her for the weekend or whatever. But, you know, we just added a little something. She's of the age she wants to start playing with her little friends. Cool. I'd rather that because ain't no sleepovers happening. None. Like, I'm Haitian first. We don't do that. So the mom ends up afterwards inviting me out, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really doing anything else. Like, let me just say yes. What could it hurt for real? Because I mean, she seems nice, seems cool. Like, finding out she was 33. I mean, here goes the red flag. 33, no tea, no shade. Just turned 33 and she's pregnant with her 4th child. To me, personally, to me, that's a red flag. That's literally crazy. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, when have you lived for real? And I guess that like living looks different for different people, but like I refuse to believe living looks that different to different people. Like, that's nuts. But anyway, and it also should have just signaled like religious things for me. I feel like people who really be that young and will like pop kids out, suffer miscarriage, pop kids out, like immediately it really gives them types of religions. If you know, you know. So boom, she invites me out. I'm like, sure, let's do it. Then it was like, okay, my sister-in-law and boo-boo, all these people are coming in as well. I'm like, okay, cute, okay, cool, whatever. We get to the dinner. I mean, everyone's chill kind of. Then we're supposed to go to, the dinner was great. Food was really, really good. We went to Napa on Providence, which I really loved the menu. Like, it was cute. Then we get to the comedy show, which was the main event of what she had originally invited me to. So it was this like white lady who's gonna have like a Netflix special, but I literally have never heard of her. Something McMahon, Sarah McMahon, I don't know. When I tell you I didn't even one time. I have never met a more unfunny comedian in my life. Like, and first critique that. Second critique, the jokes were so culture specific. Like, if white people were to have a culture, I guess. It was culture specific. And also, her jokes read like a really unfunny toddler wrote them for her. Like, I could tell where she was going to end on a joke when she started it. And that was embarrassing. But the girlies next to me were cackling. It was the funniest thing they've ever heard. They were really having a girls' night out. And I'm here like, I'm finna get lynched. And I say that because, roll the other clips. Y'all look at how I was a grain of pepper in a bucket of salt. I have never and will never put myself in no situation like that where it's just you are the only person of color, black person in a sea of women wearing long plaid dresses with them damn G-Star sneakers. What's those sneakers that look dingy, but they're like $800? Like, all of them were dressed the exact same way. And then some were dressed in like sparkle or like whatever, because I guess that's what the comedian usually wears. Child, it was crazy. It was like I entered Bama Rush, but was fully aware of what was going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, it was nuts. I could not wait to get home. And child, wait, here really is the situation. We're done. Like, the show is done, whatever. I'm like, oh, thank freaking God. We're leaving out. One of the jokes was about abortion. And it wasn't even a joke because it wasn't funny. Also, she didn't like land the joke at all. She was saying how, something about when she was getting married, an Amber Alert type sound or whatever went off on everybody's phone right at the time or whatever. And it was the announcement that Roe v. Wade was just, who was calling me and for what? Be right back. Sorry, yes. So like 10 minutes before she walked down the aisle, everybody got the notification that Roe v. Wade was just overturned. And I think all she said after that was like, yeah, totally sucks, right? Totally sucks. So I guess you could interpret that both ways. You don't know her political stance, but I believe she's very liberal leaning, this comedian or whatever. Why we got in the car and the girlies were like, I was with 3 other women. They were all like offended by that. They were so, but I didn't pick up on it right away, right? Because I'm like, you're all literally my age. What on earth could have you for the overturning of Roe v. Wade, right? Like, silly me, silly me. So they're like, oh my God, like that joke wasn't like, it wasn't for me with the Roe v. Wade. And I'm like, right, like it wasn't even funny. And then I like calmed down a bit because I'm like, oh, you mean like, oh, so I'm literally talking like this. I'm like, so let me confirm you guys actually were offended because she was not for Roe v. Wade being overturned. And they're like, yeah, we very much supported the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And I was like, oh, one question. Is it in all circumstances for you guys that you vehemently deny a woman's right to her body or like the right to an abortion? And the one girl turns around and said, well, I've had a lot of friends who have had abortions. Okay. It's always, I got a black friend. I've had a lot of friends who've had an abortion and I feel like they're just not happy. Like I feel like the trauma of a rape doesn't get erased by the trauma of an abortion. I just left it there really because I'm like, my daughter goes to school with her daughter and they're really, really close friends and I freaking guess, but it was just so like, okay girl, we is never finna hang out. That is crazy to me. One thing white women will do and Hispanic women, as we're seeing, is vote against their own well-being, over their own literal rights, over their own body's rights. Like anything about them, be like, whoop, give it away. And that is why I feel like white women just have no sense of community and their literal existence is rooted in patriarchy. Like they cannot exist by themselves. And it's so scary how they will every time look you right in the face and speak against their own self-interest. It was just bizarre. Like the cognitive dissonance was so thick in that car that I was like, oh my God, I can't. And it's like, they could have other things to talk about, but I'm literally not interested. I feel like when we were younger, when I was younger at least, you could just, somebody could be a Republican and you could be a Democrat and you just disagreed on gas prices. Like that's really it. Like you were just like, like maybe, the education secretary at the time was like, not really doing it for you. That's that. But now it's you understand why if someone's a Republican, you understand, like identifies as a Republican, like it says a lot more. It literally is the denial of my existence. You understand what I mean? And even though some Republicans can be a little bit like not far right, like not like cuckoo nuts or whatever, but I do feel like some of their policies and some of their whatevers are just outright against the existence of many people, black women, black men, gays, gay black, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the intersectionalities, which I honestly hate intersectionalities for a lot of reasons, but I do feel like it in some instances now, especially in the day and age that we live in 2023, like, bro, if you cannot immediately identify to me as not Republican when we're speaking, I already know what it is. I already know what it is. A lot of your fucking beliefs, a lot of your political dogma really, really only lives in the fact that I should not exist next to you. And that's not scary to me because I'll beat that ass. But it is crazy. Like, it's just crazy to me. You don't see me as an equal. And maybe they'll say they see you and you go, oh, I'm not racist, I'm not whatever. Cool, but the policies you're choosing are only making you a more comfortable life and not me. And because you have no empathy for some weird ass reason, you don't see that you're hurting other people that don't look like you. But they all hang out with just each other. Like, so they don't understand that and they don't see that. But anyway, in political rant, that was just about last night for real. And it just was super, super bizarre and kind of, you know, whatever. But I'm glad I went out and had that experience and that refresher of just like, Stephanie, you know, don't get caught up in like black elitism type shit or whatever, because yeah, your daughter is in private school, but y'all not, this is not the type of people you need to be around. This is not, this is get out. I'm there doing what I know I need to do. And I know my reasons for having my daughter in private school versus public school, especially in Charlotte, but there's definitely still a major barrier between us. And my daughter's gonna go to that Catholic school knowing Jesus is black, okay? And that's that. But anyway, for today, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I have literally 1 hour. I wanna clean the living room and the kitchen area just to like really, it just pisses me off walking into this, you know, it's like a pretty open concept. So I need this out of my face. And then for 12 o'clock, I signed up for a yoga class. I didn't take anything yesterday, so I would really like to do so today. I feel myself getting a little congested, like whatever Cadence has is probably coming on to me. So I'm for sure going to down some tea instead of coffee. I'm really trying to watch my glucose spike. So heavy breakfast, some tea, cleaning up, and then we'll just maybe chat after yoga or something like that. But I don't want to have the camera on because it's going to distract me. I already have a little bit of the ADHD. So if I have my camera on, I'm not going to clean as quickly as I need to. But just know this is dirty. Just know this is how I'm living. I hate it for me. It doesn't look like a lot, but I be doing the most. Like there's like clothes all right here. It's just the whole week. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Like what was I doing? Well, the honey is because my throat was feeling crazy last night, but why is there Pringles? That's been there for like 4 days. 4 days. Whoopsies. Anyway, let me get all of that together and then we'll see each other later. Look what came in yesterday. This is my brother's B-Day gift to me, the Hobbit mirror from IKEA. And I don't know where that's gonna go. I really want it to be in the living room, but for real, like, I feel like that's the only corner it can go in, but where is that gonna go? So I'm gonna have to figure that out sometime later today. But let me clean up, let me get all this stuff out of here. And yeah, we'll chat at some point. See you.
Keep on rolling that left arm, making those nice circles. Moving gently, moving with your breath. And send this arm away from you, towards the ceiling. Nice length over here. Take a nice breath here. Inhale. Exhale, stretch to the left side. Opening up those ribs. Feel that nice stretch on the side. Heart forward. If it feels right. Then we'll come to breath awareness. Coming to all the energy points. Just releasing.
That class was so good, like for no reason. Well, for all the reasons, but it was just really unexpected. First of all, I didn't know the instructor off bat. It's usually like someone I've taken before who I just was already ready for her style, like her flow. She's just like the teacher to be taking with, honestly. I'm so glad she teaches at this studio, Keisha, right? But like we got into the class and it was like a completely different like instructor. I'm like, what's going on? So I was a little thrown off at first, but when I tell you, it's not what you think you need, it's what the universe knows you need. That class was just everything. It was, first of all, it was much slower, and I'm not a fan of like slow yoga. I really like to like keep moving, you know, at a hot yoga type of like, you know, inhale, exhale, like a lot of movement the whole time or whatever. But this one was really like still. And yoga like that really forces you to sit with your feelings. Like, you think you're fine. I felt fine this morning. I felt okay. Like, I've been pushing through what I need to push through, whatever, got here, got where I needed to be. But it really just like grounded me. And I feel like it really goes with the whole point of why we started this vlog, this video, or you know what I mean? Like in this past couple of days, which was a full-on reset. And it absolutely did that for me. Before or like a little bit into the yoga nidra, which was the last part of the class, and you guys saw me a little bit, I was like laying down, like feet up, whatever. That was entering yoga nidra, and I all of a sudden like just had like an uncontrollable cough. Like it was just like a tickle in my throat. Like I just kept coughing, and I felt really bad because this was like a super silent, no movement, like really let your body like sink into the ground. And then she was just calling out like parts of their body to like bring awareness to or whatever, and just showing you how you can move your own energy. And again, sit with how you feel, and then see that you can move that energy through your body and out of your body. Bro, I could not stop coughing, and I felt so bad. I ended up getting out of the class maybe like 5 minutes early because I felt like I was just hindering on other people's experience or whatever. Class is over. She calls me back into the room and was like, I just want to make sure you're okay. I did, you know, you were like coughing it up. You could have definitely come back. Like, I welcome that. You weren't disturbing anything for anyone. And I was like, no, like, I just felt like I couldn't like get a grip. I was drinking water. They have like little honey packets. None of it was making me stop coughing. And she was like, well, that was the point. You're supposed to be releasing. And that was a release. Your body was physically releasing whatever you've been holding in this week, whatever you need to renew yourself. You have to let go of what the old is, and your body was releasing through the cough. I was like, stop. Like, she really took my breath away saying that. I said, I just would not have that thought about it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have come to that. I'm like, oh, I'm a little sick, But it felt like a different cough, y'all. I'm like, not like sick cough. It just felt like I had a disturbance in my throat, and I just had to like coughing from here, like really getting it the hell out. And mind you, soon as I got out of the class, like soon as the class was done and she was speaking to me, I did not need to cough at all anymore. No cough. The cough done disappeared. You know what I mean? So it was so crazy. And then I leave, and I'm just kind of sitting outside and really realizing that I'm just kind of to myself. Like, I don't know if you ever have those moments where you just kind of realize every conversation is going on, you in a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just always got something to say. And then thankfully, I recognized with myself at that moment, like, I don't need to jump into the multiple conversations happening in front of me. So I just kind of sat there quietly, waiting for everyone to clear out. She finds me again, and she hands me this bracelet. She was like, this is for you. And the bracelet says, you got this. When I tell you I started bawling immediately, actually. Immediately. Because who sent you? Who sent you? Was it my grandmother? Was it my aunt? Which one of them girlies sent you for me today? Because, yeah, what a reminder. I got this. And I'm literally not taking this off. I have angels, and it's always manifested when I least know that I need it. And I did not know I needed that today, and this really solidified my reset. So let's go head home, finish cleaning up. I'm just gonna like, you know, handle a couple of bathroom stuff or whatever, but I really need to eat first. So let's prioritize something to eat and then head home, and then we'll just figure out a couple things there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Where the mirror is gonna be. I just put it like in the corner. This plant was over here and I just like switched them. So I think I like it here, but this corner is also kind of dark, but there really just isn't anywhere else for me to put this, like for real. So maybe I'll get a light here, or I'll just see what it looks like tomorrow morning, because it is 5:39. So we'll just see what it's giving. But I also came on here to show you guys a quick outfit of the day because I'm about to go out. I completely forgot I am supposed to be going to a pottery class. And yeah, that should really be fun. It's like, it's been on my bucket list for forever. And weirdly enough, Cadence's dad is actually the one who booked this for me. So it's at 7 o'clock, but I'm supposed to be ready by 6. And yeah, so this is what I'm wearing. Just very chill. I'm wearing my New Balance. These jeans are from Zara. They're like my literal favorite jeans, and I think my only jeans that I have with rips in them, or like distressed kind of denim, you know what I mean? Just like a regular, I feel like, I don't remember where I got this shirt, but it's just like one of those like very comfortable whatever t-shirts. And then I'm wearing my my Lululemon bag. Like I just want to be like very chill, very comfortable, relaxed. So yeah, and then I got this in PR the other day and I'm wearing it now, and it is like perfect. I love this so much. It's the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid by Viktor and Rolf, and this is like immediately one of my top perfumes. The Mugler one I used yesterday, which I also really love, but no, like this one's it. It's definitely the scent for tonight. And then just, yeah. So I'm giving very relaxed. I'm giving tomboy but girly. I'm giving Bobbiana. Like I'm very into it, and I love this mirror. So I'll be here a lot more, and I really do hope that tomorrow it just gives way better lighting for real, because all the light is coming from here. But if I flip the mirror, I don't want to have like my kitchen, excuse that mess, I don't want to have my kitchen as the focal point, like behind, or not the focal point, but my background. So yeah, I don't know, it might take a little bit more zhuzhing, but for now this is what it is, and this is what I look like. And I'm gonna see you guys at pottery class. I'm literally so excited. Like I've never done something like this before, and I think I know what I want to do in mine, but also I'm not sure if it's like a free, like a build, like, you know what I mean, like a freehand building pottery class, or like they already have like what they want you to make at the end. So we'll see. I'm just here for the ride, the experience. So still in my say yes mood and attitude, so we're gonna go with that. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Well, we can definitely cross it off today, for sure, for sure.
Oh, this is so cool.
So each shelf represents a different student here, and everybody that you see, all these shelves, every student is in one of our 8-week classes. And the classes, I can only speak for my class in particular, but for my group on Monday nights, people come in, they have ideas of what they may or may not want to make, and then I, as the instructor, just trying to kind of help them go and handle their ideas. You might know kind of the process. Of course, you guys will be shaping and making your pieces up front tonight, and then before you guys take off, you'll be able to choose what color you want your piece to be finished in.
Are we starting over there?
So before we really get into it, you'll have to suffer through about a 10-minute demo with me kind of explaining the process.
Okay.
You're absolutely welcome to set that up in frame and capture it if you'd like. I need to get some clay preps real quick. It'll take me about 30 seconds, and then grab a couple tools, and then I'm gonna set up here.
Okay.
You guys are welcome to grab a seat on those 2 stools, and we'll get into it here in just a moment.
Right.
And we got Spotify on the DJ. You guys are absolutely welcome to take control of that. I mean, matter of fact, whatever playlist y'all got going on these days.
Okay. Hey people, this is the baby daddy I be talking about. Don't smile, it's not. It ain't, I ain't saying nothing nice. But I'm
probably heard
excited.
some things, right?
And they were right. Get away from me. Look. Thank you for my pottery class. This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Look guys. Well, first we have to sit for a 10-minute like a demo. I feel like you guys just heard Jordan say that. But yeah, I'm ready. I picked what I wanted to make. So let's see how that goes. I don't know, we'll be in and out because we wanna, like, it's just us two in here. So we might play music while we're creating. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep y'all on with us or not.
We already have one. What's your favorite thing to shoot vlogging wise? Do you like?
I just do a lot of like daily vlogs or beauty review stuff.
Nice.
So, yeah.
There you are. And whenever you guys are ready, step number 1, just like that. From this point, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves going at like 25 to 30%. We do want to go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of water and make sure that the surface of the clay is nice and glossy. At any point, if you feel like the clay is starting to come off, I'm gonna have you go ahead and release your hands. There we go. There we go. So, if you want to, you can bring it up maybe another ½ inch or so. It doesn't need to be much taller than that though, to be honest with you. So, once it stands maybe 1.5 inches, it's gonna be where we take our pad of our pointer finger and then just hold that in the center to create that little dimple. And the dimple just has to be visible to you.
Still my sponge.
That is your sponge, that's not bad. Very nice. Now that you got that, give you some water out. And if we're not sure, then we definitely want to take our finger out so we don't run the risk of going down too far.
Yeah.
So
Let me get the tool. The
you got
toolie.
it. The toolie. There it is. Now, let me jump in here. I'm gonna open it up just a little bit so you can actually get down in there. If you give me some gas.
Oh my phone, I went like needle straight.
Alright, let me grab this. You're actually gonna be right where you need to be. I can tell just by looking
Like I
at it.
do what I do. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Just-
Like,
He did it.
no, I did. I pushed it down.
I saw him
What are you
open it
talking
up.
about?
I saw him open it up.
I made it wider so she could get the tool in
Yeah,
there.
but in terms of stopping where I needed to stop, I stopped
Let me stop. Let me stop getting it.
perfectly. Go ahead and worry about your whole body.
My hands is just.
Go, yeah. Tiny.
Nah, steal this phone. Am I getting caught with strays now? Oh my God. When did I get into this?
Sad to see. I'm just like, oh.
Both of y'all. Dang.
Short fingers.
Listen.
You would think it makes you better at pottery.
Listen.
But look at me.
Stick to that plate over there so we can make bowls over
Yeah,
here.
Okay, how was it? Oh, Alexa, pause. Okay, let me show you mine. It's a candle holder, and this is Craig's.
From my Frosted Flakes. Might have a future in this.
Yeah, no, he actually did really good. I had to start mine all over again. I just keep getting scared. Like I don't know. Mine was a little trickier. As you could see, she's, more intricate than just a bowl. But
Wow.
yeah.
Hate.
All right, we got to get rinsed off. So BRB. Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday. We're about to head out for a little matcha and to run some errands, but I wanted to show you guys real quick just what I'm wearing. Very chill. This sweater is like this V-neck sweater from H&M. These pants are, I think I thrifted these jeans and I just like cut them. Birkenstocks and socks. And my Apple Watch, and I'm just wearing my Aim Louis Dion hat, my Yankees hat, and then my Warby Parker's glasses. And then we're out of here. I'm craving a matcha, and then we'll just talk more in the car about what we're gonna do today. You guys, this hat is way too small for me, and I am squeezing the last functioning 7 brain cells that I have. So we might not make it all day, but the hat is part of the look. So, you know what I mean? So it'll rush me to get back home. That's the outlook for that one. But what I wanted to say otherwise is what we're doing today. The first thing we are on the way to do is return, actually. So after a little post ovulation clarity, my cycle started today, so I'm really thinking like a freaking adult. I've decided that this purchase, if you were with me 2 vlogs ago, you saw that I purchased some stuff to do my patio. And honestly, the weather has cooled down starting yesterday, and I'm not gonna sit out there. I'm just not gonna do that. I don't know what I was thinking, like, oh, but a fireplace, shut up. I'm not gonna do any of that. Like, I literally have a child, and my child is never gonna let me just chill out there. I'm gonna be worried about her touching some sort of like, I was doing too much, being impulsive, and now I'm gonna return it. I do have another project I want to switch it with though, and it's like a very small project, very doable, is because of where I put that mirror, I feel like the painting, like the plaster painting that I did, is too close to it. Like, it's in a weird place now if the mirror is gonna live there. So I'm gonna go to Michael's and buy another canvas that size, so I could just put those 2 paintings above the couch, because there's been nothing, no artwork, no nothing above that couch. So that's gonna be the project for today. Return this, Michael's, get that canvas. We'll do our canvas nice and quiet, you know, like just a really creative little day or whatever, and then just rearrange that. I think it's so much more doable. It's about to be cold outside, so I want inside to feel as cozy and as done as possible. And I definitely don't have any artwork on my walls. I don't know, it just I think I tend to do that when I move into places. Artwork is the last thing I'm focused on, just because I never really know. I don't think I've ever moved yet. I'm 34, I have not moved yet out of will. It's always been survival. I move for survival. Like, I left home really early to go so far out of state to college. That was survival. Like, I just skipped every scholarship that I was offered are we allowed to go this way? I skipped every scholarship that I was offered in Florida and went all the way to bumblefuck Pennsylvania. and then to Philadelphia, well, which is still in Pennsylvania, but I went to, you know, two different colleges. Then I moved to New York because I just didn't want to stay anymore in Philly, and things were just like not okay there anymore for me mentally. Then I left New York after a long while, literally under the stars. Literally drove with my brother from New York to Miami to just get away from the situations up there. And then I moved here to like for my own comfort because I couldn't find it at home at the time. So yeah, I have never moved somewhere at will. It's been done for my survival, and I think artwork in a home is so personal, and it makes your place so like, this is me, this is a complete place. I am rested, and I don't know when I feel rested, and so I don't buy things like right away for the wall, right? I have to wait till I feel rested in a place, and I don't feel really rested in this apartment because it's just like the management has changed a couple of times, and this last management has been horrible. Like, I hate my building. I would never recommend. -10 out of 10 would recommend this place. So it's like I want to do some things to it, but I also don't. So upgrades will have to be things that I have to like, that I can move to my next place. And that place, I feel like, is gonna be my first time moving somewhere where it's gonna be like, I chose this. I didn't choose this out of necessity. I chose this because I want to be here, and it's going to be where my daughter and I are really going to evolve. So yeah, that's my reason for not really having any like artwork, and I've been in Charlotte for 2 years now. So let's go handle that. So first up is Lowe's. Was I on crack when I first bought this canvas? Like, what was really going on? Maybe it's in the wrong spot. And no, they're both still giving I was on crack prices, and I'm not with it. I feel like I might as well just buy this big ass canvas for $67 if I'm just going to have to buy one of those for $50 something. No. Look how huge those are. Oh my god. But I really think I am just gonna get this one big one, and then it'll just go over the top of the couch that way. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one. All right, bet. So I'm looking for the plaster. She said it was in aisle 51, but I don't see any plaster. I just see Mod Podge glue. All right, here it actually is, right here. Plaster. What are you? $7. What do I need? Sets hard in 20 to 30 minutes for quick repairs. Professional quality. Pretty sure this is the one I used last time. Okay, I think I just need this and literally water, and that's it. All right, so this, and then I need the paint. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I need brushes too, I guess, right? Let me just get this little 3-piece situation. Okay, we're back home. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Bear with me. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me just roll myself over here. All right, so you know I showed you guys, you can kind of see this. I showed you guys the canvases that would have matched the small one I have. Literally one of those bad boys cost dang near $60 something, right? Thankfully, I asked for help to get that canvas down, that bigger one, because then she said, why are you getting this one when you could get 2 of these? Look how big this is. 2 of these for $40. This was literally buy one, get one free. So girl math, I had to get it, or else I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have been losing money. But like not even girl math, like logically, that one big painting, that one big canvas, I should have said, was almost $60 something. And these two of these, which were bigger than that other one, still came out less. So we're gonna use these. That painting over there, that plaster painting over there, I think I'm gonna move it to my room. So yeah, this really, really works out. Let me show you the other stuff I got. I ended up going, there's like an Ace, Blackhawk Ace store up like in that same plaza where the Michaels is. I ended up switching the type of plaster I'm using because this one I remembered that it was like, it's like a powder based one. You gotta like add water to it and like mix it at the right whatever and really make sure you hurry up before it dries. So though that came out okay, it was really, really difficult to do. And I think that it was not the right plaster. You're not supposed to use dry base plaster. So this time I got like the silly putty kind and it's already pre-mixed. So I need, like Michaels doesn't carry that. They only carry the dry base plaster. So got that from Ace. I was also able to get some free nails. Always be interested in others so they could be interested in you. And then you literally almost always get something free or more than what you bargained for. So got the nails for free, literally got the hooks for free. The only things I had to pay for were like the little spatula things just because they literally, I don't know, he just for some reason couldn't finesse on those. So I only had to pay for the plaster and those spatulas. And then I do want the one above the couch to be all black. So I got the acrylic paint. Oops, oopsies. Acrylic paint for that. Y'all saw me get the brushes already. And then I couldn't leave without getting Cadence a little something. So I just got her, let me come a little closer. These cute little, it's a plate and you could just like paint it. That'll be so cute for her to do. It's just a ceramic plate and you could put it in the oven and then the color stays on after she paints it. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get comfortable and then lay out, I'm gonna move some things around, lay out my canvas and get to working. It is 12:57. I should probably like put a little something on for lunch. I'm not really that hungry actually, so just need to drink some more water. And I didn't take my vitamins yet today, so I'm gonna do that. Get comfortable, vitamins, and then get to work. Because I don't want to wait too close to when Cadence comes back, because then she's going to try to be an artist with me, and it's a no thank you.
Experiencing ED, Iggy. That's about you.